Massive protests on the island. They were set off by a leaked derogatory group chat that allegedly proved corruption inside the Rosselló administration. CTM lead national correspondent David Begnaud has been covering the unrest from Puerto Rico since it began, and he was outside the governor's mansion when protesters learned the news. David, what was that moment like?
Tony, it wasn't just euphoric and energetic to sort of witness what was happening. It was historic. You realized as you stood in this very spot yesterday that 25 years from now, people are going to talk about what happened when millennials stood on those barricades and said he has to go. Ricardo Rosselló became the poster boy for protesters who wanted to get rid of corruption in this administration, but he also represented decades of mismanagement that protesters had been targeting. Let me tell you how it went last night. Nobody knew when the message was coming. There were thousands of protesters here. All of a sudden, the video starts playing and everyone went silent. Watch this.
Just before midnight, the crowd went quiet. Protesters huddled around their phones and speakers, listening to Governor Ricardo Rosselló's message.
Hoy siento que continuar en esta posición.
After hours of delay, Rosselló finally said the words these people had been waiting 12 days to hear. I will be resigning. Puerto Rican rapper Resignation, who has largely led the protest, was in tears.
After my son's birth, this is the happiest moment of my life. This is incredible. I've been waiting for this moment since I'm a little kid with my father.
The governor's resignation is a massive victory for many Puerto Ricans who for decades have protested corruption in this government and fought for change.
This is a victory for the poor, for the Maria victims. This is a victory for everyone that has been let down by the government. Ricardo Rosselló, goodbye.
We are people of dignity, and our government took it away from us until tonight.
Celebration spread throughout the city of San Juan. Crowds cheered, sang, they set off fireworks. At one point, people outside the governor's mansion even broke into the electric slide, which is so popular here. The people we talked to feel that Rosselló's resignation proves there is strength in numbers.
I'm happy, but I am not. We're not settling, you know. This is not about taking one corrupt person out. This is about changing the island for good, and this is starting today.
Some of the headlines people are waking up to this morning. Puerto Rico kicked him out. You will not make a fool out of us. Listen, the governor's part of an ongoing investigation. Even though he's leaving, his cell phone has been surrendered as part of that chat scandal, and he's being investigated along with 11 other people who were involved in the chat. And the investigation is being conducted by the Department of Justice. The woman who runs the Department of Justice is next in line to be the governor of Puerto Rico. Her name is Wanda Vasquez, and as it stands right now, she will become the governor when Ricardo Rosselló leaves in a week. I should tell you that one thing that stood out last night when we were here with the protesters is that for the first time in a long time, when they heard the governor say, I'm resigning, they felt heard by their own government.
Shows you the power of the people, their voice. David, whatever happens next, we know you'll be on the ground there to tell us about it. David Begnaud in Puerto Rico for us. Thank you, David.